Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Jasei, the Serpent's Lust. So, behind these doors lurks an ancient evil, planning to devour us. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the Serpent Man really wants to marry Manago. I mean, it's not impossible. At this point, it's just improbable. But let's see what his plans are. This hall, where we spent all that time together. It smells like death in here. A perfect place for an evil spirit to hide, I tell you. Stop being such cowards. Let's get on with this. Yes, sir. Excuse us, sir. Hey, they're just walking over the holes. Oh, there is the evil man. Just from behind, always a good sign. When people only show you their back, it's always a good sign. Especially in kind of horror story context. Oi! You! In front of that tokonoma. I'm not sure what that is. Hey! We're part of the governor's guard! Don't ignore my commander! Oh, don't piss off Snake Man. I'm just saying. Manago. Is that the snake skin guy you were talking about? If he doesn't listen to me soon, I'll... Manago. Why are you sending these pitiful louts after me? Pitiful louts, do you even... Manago. I thought you wanted to be my bride, Manago. Don't you love me? Well... After all the time we spent together... After all the gifts I gave you, this giant, beautiful mansion you can live the rest of your days in, obedient handmaidens to be at your beck and call, every beck and call, to pamper you like the woman I would have made you become. Hakuja, We swore 1,000 years of love, Manago. You're supposed to be my bride, my Orihime. We're destined to be together. Forever. Did you steal this kimono? Did I steal what? This kimono. It's the only one of its kind, and someone stole it just the other day. You stole this from the governor's funeral shrine, didn't you? I thought you were smarter than this, Manago. You sent a troop of boorish guards to my home, reject my love, and then accuse me of petty thievery. Inciting your future husband's ire is not a smart thing to do. Just admit that you stole it. Every person in the village recognizes it. If this belonged to your late wife, why would the guards be searching for it, Hakuja? Why would they threaten to arrest me just by looking at me? You stole this kimono, and now I'm going to be sent to prison for your crime. I'm losing my temper with you, Manago. A faithful wife shouldn't speak that way to her husband. You're not my husband. We're not married, and you gave me a stolen corpse's burial gown for a gift. In fact, all of your gifts were suspicious now that I think about it. White kimono, white prayer beds, white hand fan, 6 gold coins, and that umbrella? Honestly, it felt like you were dressing me for a funeral. How interesting. First of all, you swore your love to me. I am your husband by that alone. Second of all, no one in that village knows who you are. You told me you're the son of the daimyo, but the town guard can't even place your name. And this house, what happened to it? Why does it look like this? Was this all fake? I told the guards that you would sort this out. But now I look like a fool and a liar, and now I might get arrested for it. I'm not going to go to jail for something so stupid as this. I mean, Manago, we all understand your feelings. But goddamn, why would you provoke the crazy snake guy? Stop letting these idiots cloud your senses. You're my bride, Manago, and your kimono is a beautiful treasure, not some stolen trash. You're acting completely hysterical. And you are ignoring everything I'm saying. Because you're making an embarrassment of yourself. You're making me very, very angry. You do not want to make me angry, Manago. Very wrong approach. Just admit that you stole the kimono and you're just some lying snake in the grass. Hey, you two calm down. I'm done listening to your bickering. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't have time for such childish games. Either the two of you will calm down and come with me quietly to sort this out, or my men and I will drag you out the door. And he is a snake. Wow. Still angry with myself that I didn't think about that. Why don't you leave yourself out of this, you petulant fool? Hakuja? And you, Manago. My heart is about to burst out of my chest. Your harsh words are wounding it so. I told you to watch your tongue. I'm so angry with you, I could just... Ew. Swallow you whole. Hakuja! So he is an evil spirit. A serpent. He's a serpent. All of you run. Manago, run now. Oh, fuck. Hopefully I don't have to run myself. Manago, we'll try to hold him back for as long as we can. You get out of here. We'll catch up to you later. But what if he tries to eat you? And what about his servant behind you? Don't concern yourself with that. Just get moving as quickly as possible. Okay. Shimaebi. Hello, Lady Agata. You're a serpent too? Yes. I've been serving Master Hakuja for over 100 years now. Don't eat me. Oh, I won't eat you. In fact, I have a proposition for you. Right now? Right when all of this horror is happening? Don't worry. If he really wanted to, he would have eaten all of you by now. Master Hakuja loves to play with his prey, you see? And so do I. I just want to play a game of my own, Lady Agata. What is it? It's very simple. Just return all 6 gifts to the spirit you took them from in this manner, then return to me, and I will let you and the guards escape. That is oddly generous, but if you don't finish and come back to me in exactly 4 minutes or less, Master Hakuja and I will eat every last one of you. So, you ought to get started, huh? Get going! Okay, 4 minutes. I can do that. I feel at least that I can do that. But who am I supposed to give them to? Ah, the moving ones, of course. Yeah. The moving ones. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Who of you moves? Who of you moves? Okay, can't go through there. This place is blocked. Okay. Need to go through here. 4 minutes. I think that is doable in 4 minutes, isn't it? But goddamn, I always hate these fucking time things. By the way, I'm not... Ah! Sorry, that was kind of inappropriate. Delayed reaction. I thought it was a romance fit for this book once, but... Okay, apparently these are all, I don't know, people Hakuja once wooed or something like that. Or at least I assume so. I mean, I can't bet my money on it right now, but it seems like it. And I haven't been reading the dialogues because there's a clock! I hate timed shit. So, here you go. This book was the single piece of literature I ever owned and he took it away. Yeah. And I'm not coming back, you douchebag. You're evil and stuff. You're really evil and stuff. Where's the moving one? Ah, you're the moving one. Did I give... are these all now all 6? No, I think I have 1 left, right? Yeah, 1 left. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right. And then I'm done. And then I'm done if I'm not completely foolish right now. Okay. Inventory. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ah, okay. No, I have to go back via the left. Okay. Yeah, but we can do this. We're good on time. Yeah. 1,000 years. You didn't told me that you're a snake, to be honest. So I feel like I'm kinda, not, bound to this vow of sorts. Alrighty, but we're good on time. Very chillax. Ah, I wonder though, do I have to give the kimono back as well? But I got it by him, so I guess I have to give that back to him. Ooh, well that... I think if it were like 3 minutes, I feel like it would be a bit more pressure. Yeah, no, we're not destined to be together, man. I already finished your game. Your game was actually very easy. Oh, well, it's Shimahebi's game, to be fair. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Oh shit, did I go wrong way? No, right. Don't panic now. Don't panic. No panicking for no reason here. That would be stupid. By the way, since I have the time, let's just... I'm sorry for we treated you. Keep fighting on. Thank you. Very nice of you. So you're all probably people who were fooled by him or something. So, here we are. How you doing? I've done it! I've returned every gift I was given. Oh, so you have. You did it. Yes. Now please help us. You overcame the challenge I gave you fairly. So fine. I'll help you like I said I would. Everyone. I will give you one chance to flee from this place before my master eats you. So run! Run! Run as fast as you can! Flee! Flee! Manago! Hakuja! Do you really think you can run from me? Shimahebi, step aside! Shimahebi! Run, you fools! Am I controlling, or... They all ran ahead of me. Stop running, Manago. No, I'm not doing a thing. Okay. I mean, I'm oddly okay with not doing a thing, to be honest. Good thing I don't have to remember the way right now. That would be kind of complicated. Kenny ran in the woods around too. I mean, he originally came from here. We left her behind. Do you think she was eaten? We care too much about ourselves. Stop your whining. Her death wouldn't have happened if... Manago. Manago, you survived. Yes, and all of you escaped safely too. Everyone? I'm not one to say this often, but I apologize for not believing you. Well, they tricked all of us. I don't blame you for how things went. Look at the mansion as where it was? Where it was? It's gone. How could it be gone? What if we were imagining it the entire time? It wasn't just a dream. Was it? Whatever it wasn't normal. But we're done, and it's over. Let's get out of this rain. Lady! Don't wait for the house to reappear or something. Am I controlling? No. Okay. Manago and the village guard safely returned home. Oh, guards. I was wondering, but I think there's an S missing. And I'm not smartassing here, I just was confused a bit because, yeah, I was like, there were 4, right? She explained everything about the man in white to her family and the governor of the region. The governor ordered a monk, escorted by a group of guards, to exorcise the mysterious Hibigawa mansion, and they only happened upon the vacant lot where the house once stood. Since that terrifying night, Manago chose to avoid men and discourage the advances of suitors. She feared that they would reenact the same seduction the snake demon had performed on her. However, as the years passed, Manago could not deny that a humble farmhand? Is that like a farmer? Who delivered cotton for her loom weekly, had inexplicably caught her eye. The two of them quickly fell in love. A love she had never once experienced, but knew deep in her heart that it was genuine and true. And as quickly as the love blossomed in her heart, her fears and grudges slipped away to the mists of her memory. Now the man in white was truly no more. The end? Ah! So it had a happy end. I did not expect that. Japanese stories never have happy ends. Never. I wonder if that is an RPG maker. The song, that is. But I doubt it. Japanese familiar in the art and the past. Ah, okay. There we go. Music credits. Okay. Oh, Professor Hedberg. If it weren't for your amazing class, this patient would not thank you for being okay. It's not... Ah, god damn it. Didn't read fast enough. Well, you can stop the video to read the special thanks. The end. Visit the oh, there's a bonus room. Cool. Well then, we'll visit us, of course. I'm always in favor of bonus rooms. Welcome to the bonus room. In this room, I provided as many footnotes as I could about the Japanese culture topics this game covers. Please feel free to talk to the footable characters in the room. Footnote characters, whoops. You may also contact me directly by checking the how to play txt file in the game folder. Oh! Should have checked that. Now that I think about it. Interesting. Cool, so let's read this stuff, shall we? No, too bad, can't check this. Well, let's start with Master Hakuja here. Instead of keeping the male protagonist's name, I decided to name this character Hakuja Hibigawa. It literally translates to white snake snakeskin, which is complete nonsense. In many of the Edo period stories we read in class, Japanese authors love to use nonsense names, especially in comedic stories. The names might sound like nonsense, or be spelled that way. For example, in English, a king wants to knight a person and asks for the person's name. The person says knight. The king would then say, "Yes, I know you want to be knighted. What's your name?" Or something like that. Ah, I see, interesting. So that wasn't actually his name. In Ueda's Akinari story, I think I should start from the bottom. I feel like there is information I did not get yet. But where do we start then? That is the question. Okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Let's just read it from the bottom now, though. The tatami pattern this little ghost is floating around on also has significance too. Arrangement of tatami or tatami, I'm not sure actually, is important in Japanese-style rooms, called washitsu. The arrangement can indicate a host of different events, from simple living to tea ceremonies to regal events. The arrangement I use throughout the mansion is a type often used for funerals. Imagine that. Well, I guess that makes sense in the story's context. These little blue fire orbs are incredibly common in Japanese culture, when people want to give the impression that something paranormal or supernatural is happening. And that's why they are in every other game with ghosts. While the Western world might just call them orbs or will-o-wisps, there are many types of blue fire spirit, such as Hitodama, Onibi, and Kitsunebi, to name a few. I don't know what to call the ones in the game, because I'm not familiar enough with Japanese cryptozoology. What a word. For now, I think Hitodama or generally Onibi is best. Hey man, I have no idea about paranormal stuff in Japan. Like, literally no idea. Besides the very basics I learned in games. Hakuja's snake form is really just more of a snake monster form. In the original stories, when the snake wanted to show itself, it turned into a giant white snake. Like, just a snake. I originally wanted Hakuja to do the same, but it would have been way too much work to animate all of that for such a small game. No problem, I actually like the way he looks in his crazy, snake form. So, I'm okay with that. Obon is similar to the Day of the Dead. It's the day that the Japanese honor their dead, believing they come back from the afterlife to spend time with their families. Many ghosts and supernatural stories that we read took place on or around Obon. That I actually knew. Much of the dialogue in the game references the Japanese holidays of Tanabata and Obon. Both of these holidays take place in the summer. Tanabata is vaguely similar in idea to Valentine's Day, whereas Obon is somewhat similar to Dia de Muertos, the Day of the Dead in Latin America. Never heard about that actually. The story of Tanabata, to put it short, is of a heavenly weaver girl named Orihime and a farmhand named Hikoboshi falling in love. Once married, Orihime stops weaving, which upsets her father. He forbids them from meeting unless she can finish her weaving by the 7th day of the 7th month. On that day, as long as it isn't raining... Orihime and Hikoboshi can cross the river that separates them and be together once more. There are various versions of the story, but I decided to go with this one since it helped provide some motivation for Manago's reckless actions with love. I also chose to use Tanabata as theme because right around the Edo period, Tanabata festivals were growing in size and popularity. Cool. That was interesting. It's fascinating, by the way. I knew of the story of Orihime, but whatever the douchebag the guy's name was, I always forget. It's always interesting to me since there is a very similar story about there is at least a very similar European version of that. Like two children of a king who are separated by a river and in the end one dies in the river or something like that. The umbrella design style is called the Janum Megasa, otherwise known as the Snake Eye design. White and red, albino colors, are also part of the theming I gave the snake characters. White is also a common representation of death in Japanese culture. White umbrellas are used by mourners, and the dead are robed in white. Roped, not robbed. Shimaebi's name literally means striped yellow snake, so I made her skin a more yellow hue and designed her clothing off of the snake's species that is commonly associated with that name. In other adaptations of Jasei no In, the servant is usually a young girl of about 13 or 14. She often encourages the relationship to continue, or threatens the protagonist to stay with the snake. So was Shimaebi a guy now or a girl? That is the only question I have. The other servant girls were intended to have a stronger presence in the game, but I decided it would take too much time to give them more than what was presented. The adaptations we read implied heavily that the snake was alone with her single servant and did not have handmaidens in her mansion. I added these handmaidens to give the game some more interactivity. They also help cement the idea of Hakuja being a very wealthy nobleman. Okay. Adaptations of Jasei no In often describe times where the snake gives the protagonist copious amount of expensive gifts in exchange for his affection. In those stories, the gifts are often stolen property from other shrines or noble houses. I decided to make the gifts seemingly innocuous. I don't know how to pronounce that. 6 coins, prayer bats, a hand fan, 2 books, hair ornaments, and the kimono. However, the white juzu beads, the 6 coins, and the white kimono and hand fan were all items one might find at a funeral. 6 coins are often left with the dead to prepare them for the afterlife. Okay. The designs of the villagers were inspired by woodblock prints present in the books we read, along with reference from anime such as Spirited Away's bathhouse servants. In the original story, the male protagonist encounters the snake woman in the rain and gives her his umbrella to retrieve it later at her home. In the original story, the male protagonist encounters the snake woman. Okay. The scene plays out somewhat similar in the game, but instead of the snake being a damsel in distress, he becomes a knight in shining armor that Manago feels impressed by and indebted to. Hakuja's design is inspired by Heian-era styles and the 1980s anime of The Tale of Genji. So he has long, flowing black hair, makeup, and villainy white robes. Due to The Tale of Genji, the Heian era was considered romantic, and many stories from the Edo period noted Heian romances as whimsical, so it definitely justified Hakuja's design. Plus, I don't really like Edo's man hairstyle. I don't know, I like this kinda... You know, this kind of sumo wrestler hairstyle. In Ueda Akinari's story, the male protagonist receives a sword as a token of the snake demon's love. Since Manago, the snake demon in the original, is the protagonist now, I decided she would receive a white kimono as a gift instead. Various versions of the story, including the Chinese original, described or named the snake woman the Lady in White, so Manago unwittingly becomes a Lady in White herself. Ah, okay. Manago's name is actually the name of the white snake demon. Yeah, I should have read from the left. Telling of Jasei no In. In the original Chinese and Japanese versions, the story is about a woman seducing a man. I switched the genders of the characters because Edo period literature lacked in published female writers and female protagonists in general. In fact, the Edo period is known as the period where female literature decreased drastically, a significant change from the Heian period, where it was quite popular. That is actually true, as mentioned. In Japanese history, especially in ancient Japanese history, women have played way more interesting and important roles. Like, there were female emperors in Japan. Really back in the day. So, that was Jasei no In. I think I read all the backstory information and stuff like that. Yeah, so, my opinion. Well, it basically was. This had literally, I mean, even for an RPG maker, this had very little gameplay. Very, very little gameplay. And, you know, I always, if you have ever watched a Let's Play of mine, you know, I always think that the story is the most important part in RPG Maker games. Or, not always, but very often. To me, it's often the most important part. I feel like this game could have used a bit more gameplay, though. Just a little bit. I feel like running away from Hakuja in the end would have been cool or something like that. And I don't know, just a tiny bit of gameplay more. That would have served the game well. The story, as mentioned, I don't know the original story, and it was interesting to read the backgrounds on the original story here now. Interesting that the genders were changed. I mean, I guess in the end of the day it doesn't really make such a big difference. But, you know, just as a choice of style. But yeah, I like the story. It was a short, straightforward, evil story, you know? The ones where you know in the beginning what will happen, but that's not a bad thing, you know? Just a little short story that was fun to read. So I liked the game. Also, I don't know, but I feel like the art style, the chosen art style of the game complemented the old Japanese feeling to it, you know? If this was more like, I don't know, with a more recent RPG maker, and then the sprites and the anime-ish look, etc., I don't know, that probably wouldn't have fit the theme as good as this old school stuff does. You know what I mean? So, I liked it. I had fun playing this. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little game as well. If you did, and if you feel like it, you may want to check out other stuff I did on this channel, and if you don't, it's okay too. And yeah, I hope I see you in the future. Bye bye!